U.S. strikes against Iran continue, and the action brings questions about trade. It's midday. Time for Top Ag News. I'm Steve White. The growing conflict in the Middle East could lead to challenges in the ag world. Alex Makovica tells us more.
That's raising concerns about disruptions to global shipping, including routes through the vital Strait of Hormuz. Recent reporting shows tanker traffic through the choke point has dropped sharply, and some owners have halted transits amid security warnings as oil prices climb to multi-month highs. About 55 to 60 million metric tons of urea move through international trade, and analysts say up to 50% of that traded volume comes from the Middle East, with nearly all of those shipments passing through that strait. But as for how it impacted ag commodities yesterday, market analyst Kyle Bumstead said there were a number of headlines to pay attention to.
I'm kind of just taking the headlines with a grain of salt when it comes to this.
Bumstead pointed to a no-news situation with the vote at JBS in Greeley, Colorado, among other headlines.
Thanks for that, Alex. As ethanol producers prepare for implementation of the Clean Fuel Production Credit known as 45Z, BASF is rolling out a new digital platform designed to connect farming practices with low-carbon fuel incentives, documenting conservation practices like no-till, cover crops, and nutrient management. Chad Osmus, Sustainability Market Development Manager with BASF, says the program is about recognizing the work that many farmers are already doing.
The first step, the first step is to take credit for the good things that they're already doing. And then as real money becomes available through these types of programs, that gives the opportunity for farmers to maybe expand some of those practices. Because these are huge investments by farmers. That's not something you jump all in. And so being able to grow those practices within their operation to ultimately make their operation more sustainable has benefits for everybody.
Under the proposed 45Z framework, lower carbon intensity feedstocks could directly impact ethanol plant margins and long-term market access. Nebraska, certainly a national leader in ethanol production, could be especially well positioned.
Nebraska really is a leader in ethanol production. Not only great corn growers, but great efficiencies within ethanol plants, and 45Z and being able to record what farmers are doing is a great way to build upon that within the industry.
BASF says its platform is fully operational for the 2026 growing season, including look-back opportunities for 2025 data as Treasury and USDA continue their final guidance on implementing 45Z. At Commodity Classic in San Antonio, Cambridge farmer Jan Benzel, known to many as Mr. Ethanol, says the message from corn growers is simple. Get E15 across the finish line. Ten Benzel serves on the National Corn Board as well as Nebraska Ethanol Board. E15 has been years in the making, but has stalled.
And it's a win-win for everybody. It's a win for consumers. It's a win for the rural economy. It's a win for farmers. It's a win for the country.
He argues the issue isn't about fuel quality, but regulatory red tape dating back to the 90s. With large corn supplies and tight margins, he says expanding market access through E15 is critical to strengthening farm income and rural communities. And on our website, how Nebraska cattle producers can step up and help cattle producers in Kansas and Oklahoma affected by wildfires. How you can give hay, find those details at ruralradionetwork.com.